Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe, as that does help to move the videos around YouTube. Okay, so we have got solar eclipse here, and on top of it is the Sagittarius card. So there is a solar eclipse happening on the 4th of December, and it's going to be in Sagittarius. Okay, so I feel that this is important in some way, shape or form for you because the cards came out that way. So, but I feel that with the solar eclipse, it's something to do with some sort of shift. Now, it could be unexpected. Now, this could be a change of direction for you, or it could be that something that you were intending to do is now, there's a change of plan. In some cases, it could be profession. It could be related to your, where you're living. You could be relocating or changing your residence in some way, and you've got the 4th house here, so that is more than likely. Or it could be something to do with a relationship, or it could be more than one, but it's normally a sort of close personal relationship, some sort of shift or adjustment or change that happens. So see how it comes in for you, but there's something associated with that. But I do feel that out of this revolution, so it's a 180-degree turn. So out of that, I feel something is going to come out. Now, it could be that you may be changing direction, and it could be very fast, a quick thing that happens, and now you've got to turn your ship to go in a different direction. It can cause a bit of turbulence, but I feel that you're going to feel it's necessary. You're going to see very clearly what needs to be done. But there could be that transition phase where you're busy changing direction, the waters are choppy, and you feel a bit uncomfortable because you're out of your comfort zone. But this is where the self-mastery comes in, which is the solar eclipse energy. Self-mastery is about having control of your emotions, and meeting every turn of the wheel or every change of direction or whatever comes into your being, into your awareness as an opportunity to grow, but also to see opportunity on the other side of the change. Okay. You've got to be able to look further than just what's happening immediately. All right. So get your, go within, and do your reflection. There is some reflection required here, but the solar eclipse will push you into the present moment to deal with whatever comes up. It could be that you have an existing situation and it needs to be changed, or fixed. Something needs to be fixed, or it could be something needs to be created from an existing situation or plan or whatever. Now, this could be a renovation to a home. This could be a new home. This could be a change of profession, whatever it may be. Okay. So something will need to be reimagined. But it can be very, progressive, because on the other side of that energy that you're putting in will be exactly what you want. You will get your success, but it's just that transition that you go through. And sometimes it can be a bit of an upheaval, but I feel out of this, you're going to get something, because the Sagittarian energy is very expansive, and it is a solar eclipse in Sagittarius, and that will be at 12 degrees. It also is going to be linking up with Mercury. Mercury is also going to be there. That's on the 14 degrees. And then we've also got Chiron. And Chiron is actually in Aries, and that is going direct. I think, yes, it will be on the 19th of December, but on that particular date, which is the 4th of December, this will all be happening at one time. You'll have the solar eclipse, you'll have Mercury in the mix, also in Sagittarius, and then you'll have Chiron over in retrograde, the last part of its retrograde in Aries. So I feel that this could also be addressing something from the past. I feel it's something that needs to be expressed, something that needs to be said or thought through. So I feel like a new plan, a new strategy, fixing something, changing, recreating, or a change of direction. So there's some reflection and thought that is required. You may have to think quickly though. But this is going to be quite a change of direction, or a change of the way you are moving forward. And the Mercury is always about expression. It can also be contracts and documents. It can also be about networking and exchanging ideas, but most of all, it's about communication. So I feel something needs to be expressed at that time. With the solar eclipse energy, it may blurt it out, or it may come out as a bit of an upheaval. And with the Chiron, it's going to sort something out from the past, or it's going to allay something, or it's going to air something that needs to be aired. Okay, so take that as it resonates. But I feel it's a positive thing, because with the Sagittarius Sagittarian energy, there's expansion. There's something that's going to be released. And I feel it's going to be an opportunity or a breakthrough. Now, the breakthrough could be to do with that Chiron, which is old patterns of behavior, or an old thing that has been in your life for some time, or a past experience which has kind of haunted you, you know. Now comes the opportunity to put that to bed or to release it and move on, to pull back your energy and move on. Apply your forgiveness or whatever you need to do, because there's a breakthrough, there's luck. This could also be expansion of some sort after the turmoil or after the chaos. Something is coming in for you. It's a new direction. The arrow energy that's moving forward. It can also be something needs to be said. Just be careful what you say is not completely tactless. Okay. But the Sagittarian energy is very expansive. It's progressive. It can be very philosophical. It's about belief systems, religion, even religion may be coming in because there's children involved here. So there may be something, we're going towards the end of the year where there's a lot of religious holidays and other kinds of events that occur, and things may be coming up. So Sagittarian energy, expansion, but it's seeing the big picture. Okay. I see. So there's something coming in. I feel it's going to be an opportunity that's coming in because you've also got your manya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So something is coming in for you. There's a dolphin there. She's joyful. She's in the water. She's looking very, very happy. Something is coming in on the tide for you. Something, it could be something completely different from what you had imagined you would be doing or going for, or what you would be. It could be home related, or it could be your philosophy or your religion or your belief system about something could be changing. But there's an opportunity, some sort of door is coming in, you know, opening up for you. And, you know, you mustn't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Go for this opportunity, whatever it may be. And don't think that you don't have whatever you need to go after this opportunity. I mean, it could be work related. So it could be that you may feel that you don't have all the skills or all the experience, or it could be some other aspect of your life, home related. You may be wanting to renovate. You may just see that exactly the home you want, but you've got to, there's some renovation or something that you've got to tackle there. But there's an opportunity that you're going to gain wisdom from this, and you're going to gain happiness, but it's going to grow you. So it's important. It's necessary. It's coming straight for you. It's a necessary thing. And she's saying that don't be afraid to take this opportunity. You've got everything you need. Everything that makes up you will accompany you into the experience, and just dive in and go for it. If for some reason you do hesitate, it will pass you by and will go on, and then you'll have to wait for the next one to come in. But I feel go for it, because Sagittarius, the energy is, as I said, is expansive, but this opportunity may come as the result of an upheaval or a change of direction. You may be steered where you need to be. So just take that as it resonates there. Okay, so now we have also got the fifth house. The fifth house is to do with children. Now this can be conception, or it can be bringing children into the world, actual birthing, or it could be to do with your children that you have currently, or other children around you at this time. You've also got the ninth house, so this could be teaching related as well. There's also, it could also be to do with the entertainment industry, or something where you are in the spotlight, whether it's stage work or artistic creative skills, because you've got Taurus here. It could be, as I said, stage work. It could be related to the arts, as in dancing or music or singing, or being in the media, or just something where you are in the spotlight, or your skills, your creative skills are highlighted in some way. And because of the Yamanya card, you may find that even it could be related to a creative position, or a position which you currently hold, whether it's a project you work on, or it could be in this industry or performance industry, or it could be something else related to that. There's a shift or a change, and now you're going to be going in a different direction, or you're going to be presented with an opportunity. And don't hesitate. That's what the feeling I'm getting here. But it could also be children related. You may be birthing, you may be bringing a child into the world, and this is why you've got the fourth house. It could also be to do with a love affair. Something coming in. It could also be something to do with a risk of some sort, some sort of risk or risky profession. And this could be related to the stock exchange or something like that. But there's something around that, something that is you know, it's also about recreational activities, all forms of activities which are pleasurable and recreational for you. Now, this could be a physical activity, as in a sport, or something else that makes you feel good, or something you enjoy, or it could be a handcraft, or it could be something else that you enjoy doing, something that is, it could even be with others, you know. So fifth house covers all of that, but it's about your passion for things, your passion for this activity, your children, or related to that, or this person as in a love affair, or some sort of risk which is going to move you out of where you have been somewhere else. There's some sort of risk involved here. But I feel you're going to see the opportunity. You're going to see it. With Taurus coming in here, this is stability coming in. So whatever this opportunity or whatever is coming in for you, whatever you may be leaving behind, with the solar eclipse, you may leave something behind. The Taurus is about money matters. It's also about stability. It's bringing, it brings in sort of almost like a fresh piece of earth in which you can grow things, new things. So whether this is earthly related as in a home or a piece of ground or a farm, or growing things as in a community garden, or whatever it is, or it could literally be monetary related, like investments and things like that. Taurus can be all about that. It's about also the artistic industry or the creative industry. You may be very artistic or creative. You can be both, but some people are not artistic, but they are creative, or vice versa. You know, whichever way around. But we're all born creative. Not all of us are artistic, though. So you know, it depends on how you're made up. But you use your creativity every day. So it's about that. But it's also about sensuality. So this could be love affair related. But it's also about comfort, home comforts, building up your castle. I feel this is very much home related, building up your home comforts, also your creature comforts, and also putting money away for a rainy day. Sort of building up your foundation for life, your accumulation of funds and the planting of that. How are you going to do that? And what direction are you going to go in with Taurus? It can also be very much about, if you're bringing children into the world, it could very much be about being very earthy and the earth mother element, being very close to the earth. It could also be a sign that the child that's coming in could be quite earthy in the way they are, or have very Taurian qualities. You know, they may not be a Taurus, but they may have something associated with Taurus qualities that they are going to bring into the world. It could also be that you are the Earth Mother. You're very nurturing and very loving, or you are, you know, even if you're a masculine, you can also tap into your feminine side, or you can be very security conscious and very protective, you know, under this energy. So whatever is resonating for you there. It can also be from a sort of a growth perspective. This is going to grow you, this experience, whatever it is in the fifth house. As I said, it could be profession and entertainment related. Maybe you're changing something about the way you do things or the direction that you're going in. But it's quite an, you know, an earthy sort of accumulation of funds. It's building, creation. Now, at the top, we've got Mart fairness. So this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So something in the fifth house is indicating that there's some kind of negotiation or mediation, or it could be a legal situation. It could be copyright related, or it could be related to your position that you have held, and now that is going out the window and something new is coming in for you, but you go through that phase. Or it could be that you are in some sort of legal situation, and from that will come some form of abundance for you and stability. An opportunity may come to you. Or it could be fund related, or it could be to do with your children, maybe, or negotiations to do with your children. However it comes in, but it can also be judgment related. You may be gunning for a particular outcome in this house, whether this is child related, or birthing related, or it could be money related, profession related, property related, real estate, however it is. You may be gunning for a particular outcome, and you really can't see the whole. You can't see all sides of the situation. You can only see from your point of view. So what she is saying is that let go of a fixed outcome that you may have in mind. Put your case forward and be clear about what it is that you're aiming for, but put it forward and let the universe handle it. Let Mart step in and assist you with this, because you can't see all outcomes. You can't see down the road further than where you are. And there may be other aspects involved here which you are not aware of. So let the greater good deal with it, and let go of gunning for having a very fixed outcome in mind. Just rather work for the resolution of the whole, whatever that may be for you. Okay. It could also be, with Taurus energy coming in here, it could also be the 24th to the 29th of December. Uranus in Taurus is having a square with Saturn in Aquarius. So I feel there's a lot of tradition coming in here with Saturn. And with Uranus in Taurus, you could be wanting to buck the system in some way. Now, this could be traditional celebrations around the end of the year, December. It could be to do with children, or with birthing. Something that's coming in, and there could be a bit of bone of contention going on here, or there could be different agendas that are, are coming into play. There could be in-laws that you need to consider with the 9th house as well. So there could be a few opinions going on. But as I said, negotiation, mediation, resolution of the whole. Aim for a balanced and a wide perspective. And just bear in mind, Taurus is quite traditional. Saturn is quite traditional. Uranus is not. So you may want to have a kind of a compromise going on here, where you go ahead with what you feel is you would like to do, and then you bring in the more traditional elements, something that is going to tick all the boxes if possible. So it's about reflection of what all the aspects and all the players involved here. We've also got 4 of autumn. So manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. So I feel with the Taurus card coming in, and possibly with the home factors coming in, you may be wanting to do something around your home, or around your children or your profession. Something which is, or it could even be some sort of risk you need to take here or want to take. But it's saying that manage your resources wisely, all right? So this is about put something away for a rainy day. Because you've got the Taurus card, you want to create balance. You want to create a foundation for life, accumulation of funds. But you also don't want to be miserly and hanging on to every penny, because that blocks the flow, okay? So you may also be working very hard over something and be afraid to spend it because you feel that you going to lose prosperity in some ways. It could also be if you've got children coming in or you're changing your home, you may feel that there's a loss of prosperity somewhere along the line, or there could be a change of profession and you're going to be going through a phase where you're not going to be earning anything, or not in the way that you imagined. And you may be feeling that you've got to hang on to every penny because you're not sure. So this is saying achieve a balance, okay? So you need to keep the flow going. So you do need to spend a bit of money in order to create more money and so on. So there's a balance that needs to be achieved here. It's also saying count your blessings. All right. Count your blessings. You've got blessings coming in. So be grateful for what you have. When you are grateful, then that brings blessings back to you. It also is saying that help out those that are less fortunate. So what you give comes back to you. So give what you want. Give what you want to come back to you. Okay. So whether this is money or time or energy or love or whatever the situation is there. Now, also the bottom of the fairy tarot is 3 of spring. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term, which is what I said, accumulation of funds or wealth or home comforts, material things. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So this is about your ships coming in, but they're not coming in right now. They will come in. But this is about also you putting in the time and the effort, and then having patience. It's about planting. This is about planting things and then watching them grow, the nurturing of that, whether it's people or places or professions or whatever it is, it's nurturing. All right. But you must go after your passions. You must make sure that you're being passionate about what it is that you're doing here. And whatever you put your love into will grow, and that is what will come back to you. So those are the ships coming in, but there is some you're waiting for that to come in, and it's a result of your efforts. So satisfaction from a job well done. Keep a lookout because they will come back to you, and it'll come back to you in ways and means that are appropriate, for your situation. But there's long term involved here, so make sure that you're putting money away and that you are managing your spending and your saving, so that there's flow. Okay. We've also got here 4th house. So this is to do with the home. This is everything to do with your actual physical home, your house, or where you are living or residing. It can also be renovations, things like that. It's also the people in your home and the atmosphere in your home. It's also your relationships to your family, your roots, your foundation, your traditions even, and there is tradition coming in here. So it could be to do with your ethnic identity or your ancestry. There could be sort of family traditions which are coming up now, either to do with children or to do with the celebrations at the end of the year, something coming in. And it's saying that again, there's reflection required here. But it's to do with your family history, your foundation, your roots. You may be taking somebody home. If you're in the midst of a love affair, you may be wanting to take that person home over this celebratory time. It could also be tied to various aspects coming in here. We've got grand trine blessings. So there are blessings coming into you. There are blessings arriving for you in some way, shape or form. It's going to affect your household situation or your family situation. Now, it can also be that this is bringing in harmony of some sort. So you may get to this point after you've been through this sort of negotiation or an outcome from a result of some sort of negotiation or judgment or some sort of mediation that may be occurring. So it could be as a result of that, or it could be just that harmony is coming in. This is saying that blocks and obstacles that you've had in the fourth house are now going to just melt away, or they will be lifted away, and this create flow for you. So it could be financial. It could be that you're making progress with a home situation, whether you're buying or selling real estate or renovating, whatever it is. You're going to make progress with this. It could also be that you've already been through this and you're now completing, because this has got a completion element to it as well. So you could be completing your project, or you could be completing something that is affecting your home life or your family. So there's harmony coming in from that. And it's kind of that transition phase where you've completed one phase, and now you're in that transition where you're looking around now to see what else needs to be done or what other direction you need to go in. But I feel there's a rest period in between. There's going to be a rest period where you just need to gather yourself, do some self-care, and just go within and just be calm for a while, to give yourself breathing space before you go into the next situation. But blessings coming in, this could be gifts, this could be money, or it could be some sort of support coming in for you. Abundance can be many things. It can be friends, family, gifts, love, some sort of support coming in for you to do with this. But it could also be just harmony, and also movement, flow. You're actually moving around obstacles and they just kind of disappear, and now you're moving forward at this time. It's a lovely card to be having. It does also mean that you may just feel that you're absolutely enjoying this wonderful period of abundance, or that you can just be complacent and sit back and relax. You can relax for a little while, but with this card, it does also indicate that you still need to keep your hand on the wheel. There are still aspects that need to be steered here. So don't let go completely. Keep your hand in and keep your hand on the steering wheel so that you're still going in the direction that you need to go with this. So keep your eye on the destination, because sometimes you can become complacent, or just fall off, or just get swept away and lose track of what it is that you actually wanted to set out to do to begin with. Okay.